ClickUp's free forever plan offers tons of robust functionality to help you stay productive at zero cost. Let's take a look at some of the features of this plan. Create folders and lists to manage complex projects or just simple to-do items. You can even check out some of our ready-made folder templates to see how we recommend setting these up for various use cases. Inside of your lists, you can create unlimited tasks for any action item that you need to complete. Each task will move through statuses. These are the steps that they go through from when they're first created to when they're completed. By default, your tasks will take on the statuses of their parent space, but you can optionally set up separate statuses for a folder or even for individual lists. If you have some sensitive information in one of your spaces, you can make it private so that only people authorized will be able to access the space. Within a space, you can also make individual folders, lists, or tasks private. Just navigate to the Sharing and Permissions menu for the item that you want to make private. You can invite unlimited guests to folders, lists, and tasks as well. Guests are perfect in situations where you need to share select information with a client or maybe a contractor who's working on a project with you. When you invite a guest to a folder, list, or task, they'll be given full edit access to that item. In ClickUp, you'll be spending most of your time working inside of individual tasks. When you open up a task, you'll be able to see which space, folder, and list it resides in, and move it to a new location as needed. Here, you can move your task through statuses as you get closer to completion. On the free plan, you can invite unlimited users and assign them to tasks in the upper right corner. Here, you can indicate if a task is of urgent, high, normal, or low priority. You can also set up dependencies to indicate if one task should wait on or block another task in your workflow. This is a great way to make sure that each task is done in the correct order. If you're working on another task in ClickUp and you want to indicate a relationship, you can always link one task to another. Underneath your task title, you'll be able to create a task description to show your teammates what this task is all about. Use slash commands to add rich editing like checklists, headers, and italicized font to your description. At the bottom left of your task, you can create subtasks and checklists for smaller action items that need to get done within a task. You'll also be able to add attachments. These include things like docs, videos, or images that add context and helpful detail within the task. Just keep in mind that on the free plan, you are limited to 100 megabytes of attachment storage. On the right side of your task, you can start a comment thread with your teammates to discuss how the task is progressing. If you really want to make sure that a comment isn't going to slip through the cracks, you can also assign it to a member of your team. Now that I've assigned the comment to my teammate, he'll always see it as a line item on the left side of the task, and he'll be able to note this assigned comment whenever he's looking at his assigned tasks in ClickUp. You'll receive a notification when the assigned comment is resolved. On the right side of the task, you'll also be able to note the activity feed. Anytime there's an update within the task, like a priority being changed or a due date being added, you'll be able to see who committed that action and when it occurred. As you work on a task, you can use our time tracking feature and either manually note your time logged or utilize our Chrome extension or another time tracking integration we offer. You'll also be able to set a start and due date for your task to hold yourself accountable for on-time completion. If you want to save a task to work on it later, you can always drop it into your tray here. Now the task has been deposited at the bottom of my screen, and I can always click to open it up and get back to work. Finally, keep in mind that you can share tasks publicly with people outside of ClickUp. Either share a public link or copy the embed code. You can get highly customizable with what's shared with people via this public link when they open up the task. Task views enable you to see tasks in different ways. On the free plan, you can utilize our list, board, and calendar views. List view makes it easy to visualize tasks grouped by their status underneath their parent lists. However, you can customize these views to zoom in on certain information with filtering, sorting, and different groupings. Board view is excellent for people who prefer an agile project management style. Here, you can visualize tasks grouped in status columns and drag and drop tasks from one column to another to make quick changes. To change your column headers, you can also apply different groupings. In any task view, you can cut out the clutter and just see tasks assigned to you by switching to Me mode. Calendar view allows you to see any of your tasks or subtasks that have start and due dates. You'll be able to see unscheduled tasks in your right sidebar, and you can drag and drop tasks onto the calendar to schedule them. Get a high-level overview of an entire month on the calendar, or zoom in on a weekly or even daily time span. You can sync scheduled ClickUp tasks to an external calendar via one of our calendar integration options. Just like we saw inside of a task, you can publicly share task views with people outside of ClickUp. Once you flip the public sharing toggle on, you can allow people optionally to open up tasks in the view and customize what they can see inside of those tasks. Page views are perfect for keeping track of resources related to larger projects. For example, you can create a chat view to detail your weekly stand-up items. @mention a teammate in a comment to trigger a notification that they need to attend to the thread. With a doc view, you can create a detailed project plan with rich editing like headers, checklists, and even embedded videos. Docs can also be shared publicly with people outside of ClickUp. With embed views, you can embed literally anything into ClickUp, from an Excel spreadsheet to a Google map. Inbox is your centralized place to work from. Here, you'll see your assigned tasks that are due today and earlier. In the next tab, you'll see your assigned tasks coming up in the future. And you can check out anything you've recently completed in the Done tab. The Unscheduled tab is your place for backlog tasks. Any task that doesn't have a date but is assigned to you will be shown here. By default, these tasks will be sorted by priority, which makes it easy to schedule the most urgent tasks at the top of your view and get them on your agenda. In your inbox, you can also create quick reminders for yourself. You can add an attachment like an image or an invoice to add context to any reminder you create. You can set a date for when it should appear in your inbox, and if it's a reminder that you need regularly, you can tell ClickUp to set it to recur. You can also choose if you want to get a notification at a set time for this reminder. In your notifications area, you can keep up to date on your most important tasks. Take quick actions from your notifications area like rescheduling an overdue task, clearing a notification entirely, or dropping the task into your tray to get to it later. You can also set up granular notifications via email, mobile, web, or desktop app. As an admin, you'll also have access to the ImportExport settings page, so you can import from any platform into ClickUp. Lastly, don't forget to check out the integration settings area. Here you can integrate with platforms like Slack or even Zapier to connect to over 1,000 different apps. We also have a variety of time tracking integrations which you can explore to log time in any of your tasks. If you're interested in taking your ClickUp routine to the next level, reach out to our support team at help@clickup.com for a 30-day trial of one of our paid plans. You'll then be able to utilize features like unlimited custom fields to keep track of a budget and calculate numeric columns in list view. You can even add things like a secondary status with a colorful drop-down custom field. Paid plans also have access to features like Gantt View to see your tasks and projects in a timeline, and unlimited dashboard reporting, where you can visualize the progress and health of tasks across your workspace. If you have any questions about how ClickUp can optimize your team's productivity, just let us know at help@clickup.com.